Good morning, my dear students. Students, as we were discussing about microbes and how these are beneficial for obtaining household products. Now, in the same series today, I want to discuss that how the microorganisms play a very important role in the production of industrial products. Students, I want to tell you that production on an industrial scale requires a huge amount of microorganisms. So, as we will require huge amount of the microorganisms for an industrial purpose, so we have to cultivate them into a large scale. So, for cultivation of them into a large scale, we will require large type of vessels, and these large type of vessels are called as fermenters. So, for industrial production, the microorganisms are cultured into the large vessels, and these large vessels are called as fermenters. Now, today I will discuss how in industries these are playing an important role. So, I will tell one by one. So, initially I want to discuss that how these are useful in the production of the fermented beverages. Beverages means simply drinks, and I will tell you that how the microorganisms or microbes are helping us in the industrial production of these drinks. Students, I want to tell you the name of a very common microorganism, and it is called as yeast, and its scientific name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. This yeast or Saccharomyces cerevisiae, we already studied that it is also useful in the bakeries where it is used to bake cake as well as the bread. The same brewer's yeast or Saccharomyces cerevisiae is also used in the alcoholic industries because it helps in the fermentation of malted cereals as well as the fruit juices, and finally it produces ethanol. Ethanol is the very important component of the alcoholic beverages. Students, I want to tell you that there are two drinks, wine and beer. These are produced by alcoholic fermentation without distillation. Means when the ethanol which was produced by alcoholic fermentation is not going to be distillation, then without distillation the beer as well as the wine will be produced, while the ethanol which is produced due to the fermentation with the help of the Saccharomyces cerevisiae undergoes distillation process, then we can obtain whiskey, brandy and rum. Is it clear? Now, the second thing which I want to discuss, that the microbes are also helpful in the antibiotic or the medicine industries. Now, initially I want to tell you that what are antibiotics. Students, antibiotics are the chemicals which are produced by some microorganisms, and these chemicals are used to kill or to check the growth of any other kind of disease causing microorganism. Means they are the extractions, or these are the chemicals which are produced by few microorganisms which are used to kill some other microorganisms. And now how these were discovered, it's a very interesting story. Now the very first antibiotic, whose name is penicillin, was discovered by Alexander Fleming, and it was a by chance discovery. Now, how it was discovered, I am going to tell you that Alexander Fleming, who was a scientist, and he was working on a bacteria, and the name of the bacteria was Staphylococcus or Staphylococci. Is it clear? And then what he did, he was working on it, and he made a culture medium, and on that particular culture medium he just grew the particular Staphylococci bacteria. And what happened, one day he went for leave, and once he returned back, then he observed the culture plate. He was quite surprised. How he was surprised? When he observed that, he believed that there will be a colony of Staphylococci in the culture medium, but surprisingly when he observed, so he found that there was no growth of Staphylococci bacteria in that particular medium, because there was one another kind of microorganism in that same culture media plate, and the microorganism instead of Staphylococci which was present was penicillium. So he finally he concluded that penicillium notatum which was growing on the same culture plate produced some chemical, and that chemical killed the Staphylococci bacteria. Then later on, Ernest Jane Howard Florey made its full potential effective antibiotics. So after that discovery, two more scientists, Ernest Jane and Howard Florey, worked on the same principle, and they designed or they made uh, medically used antibiotics. So sometimes in examination question comes that who discovered the first antibiotic, so you can write that Alexander Fleming. From penicillin fungus he discovered from penicillium fungus he discovered the first antibiotic, and the name was penicillin. Is it clear? Thanks to penicillin, he will come home. It means this was the same time when the World War was going on, and during the World War, the many soldiers of the U.S. Become injured. So, when the scientist applied this antibiotic to or used this antibiotic to the injured soldiers, so surprisingly, their wounds healed up very quickly, and they became fit. Okay, now the third and the last product which are produced industrially are chemicals, enzyme and some other bioactive molecules. So I will tell you first one by one that what are the chemicals produced by the microorganisms in the industrial scale, what are the enzymes as well as some bioactive molecules. So initially I am talking about Aspergillus niger. It's a kind of fungus. Aspergillus niger, it is helpful in the production of the citric acid. Similarly, Acetobacter aceti, this is a bacterium, and it is helpful in the production of the acetic acid. Now the third one is Clostridium botulicum. This is also a bacterium, and it helps in the production of the butyric acid. Now the fourth one is Lactobacillus bacterium, and this is helpful in the production of the lactic acid. While the last one, as you all know, that Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it is helpful in the production of the ethanol. Beta, you must have to remember these names because these names are very important for the view of your competitive as well as board examination. So Aspergillus niger, it's a fungus and helpful in the citric acid production. Acetobacter aceti, helpful in the production of the acetic acid. Clostridium botulicum, it's a bacterium and helpful in the production of the butyric acid. Lactobacillus, production in the lactic acid. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, brewer's yeast, helpful in the production of the ethanol as well as the baking of the cake. Okay. Now I am going to tell you about some enzymes. Okay. Some enzymes are also produced with the help of microorganisms, like lipase is an enzyme which is produced with the help of the microorganism, and it is very useful in the laundry industries or laundries, because in laundries we require detergent, and detergent is made with the help of the enzymes lipase. Okay. Similarly, pectinase and proteases. If we are going to prepare or we are going to make juice in our home, so definitely we will find out that in that particular, when we are going to crush any kind of fruit, okay, after peeling it, so we will find out that in that particular juice we will find out many suspended particles. But instead of it, while we are going to purchase juice from the market, we will find out that it's quite clear. Now this clarity in that particular market or the juice which we are purchasing from market is looks quite clear, and this is because of two enzymes, and these enzymes are pectinase and proteases. Okay, and these are also obtained from the microorganisms. Similarly, it is very important, streptokinase. Streptokinase is very important enzyme, and it is obtained from Streptococcus bacterium. It is obtained from Streptococcus bacterium, and it is used as a clot buster. Means if sometimes the clot formation occurs inside our blood vessels, so these clots are removed with the help of the streptokinase, and streptokinase is produced by a bacteria, and the name of the bacteria is Streptococcus. Now finally I am coming to the last point. Some bioactive molecules in the industrial scale are produced, and the first molecule is cyclosporin A. But it is very important molecule. Cyclosporin A, it is produced by Trichoderma polysporum fungi. So there is a fungi, and the name of the fungi is Trichoderma polysporum. This fungi produces cyclosporin A, and this cyclosporin A is used as a immunosuppressive agent. Means, as I mentioned earlier while we were talking about immunity, while we are going for the organ transplantation, it might be possible that the body of the host or body of the recipient will deny or will reject the organ, will deny or will reject the organ which is going to be transplanted. So we should have to suppress our immune system for rejection. Okay, so at such condition immunosuppressant are given to the patient, and cyclosporin A is a kind of uh, immunosuppressant, and it is obtained by Trichoderma polysporum fungus. Similar to it, there is one more bioactive molecule, and this molecule is called as statins. And statins are produced by one yeast, and the name of the yeast is Monascus purpureus. Monascus purpureus, and it helps in the lowering the cholesterol level into from the blood. Means there are two molecules. The first one is cyclosporin A, which is a immunosuppressant and produced by Trichoderma polysporum, while the second one is called statins. Statins is produced by yeast, and the name of the yeast is Monascus purpureus, and it is a agent which is used to decrease blood cholesterol level. Okay, so I am concluding myself today कि microorganisms are very important in the field of household products as well as the industrial products, and I hope so you understood today's topic. Kindly revise it. Still, if you are feeling any difficulty, please concern with me. Once again, I will meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you, bye bye, and have a nice day.